Disclaimer: this episode may be shortened due to time constraints. Hi, I'm Aaron, Justin Bryan from Table Knights Entertainment. With me today is Ryan and Dylan Dalton, the Dalton brothers, and you're joining us here for episode 3 of Star Wars: Freedom from Fendo. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
It's good to be back, Aaron. I really appreciate you having us here. It's good that we can do this.
Character introductions. Go!
All right. I play Leah Solisar. I am a Ebony Twi'lek, recently freed from slavery from Fendo the Hutt, a recurring bad guy character if you watch our streams. Good to be with you guys.
And I am playing Zek Bomu, a hired gun who has been a spice trader for the past couple of years, who liberated not only my brother's character, but a handful of other Twi'leks while also destroying half of Fendo's palace. Now we are escaping in my starship.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring everyone with us. That poor Wookiee and 2 Rhodians. I really wish they could have been here with us.
Me too. Me too. But we got more than we would have had if I just tried to get you out.
And the important part is we succeeded.
That too. We didn't die.
Dylan,
Yes.
give us the music.
Cue the music.
Yes. Title crawl time.
Okay. I don't know how well this is going to load, but here we go.
Star Wars: Freedom from Fendo. The Republic has crumbled under the fist of the Empire. That's the wrong fucking one.
Also, Dylan, cut the music.
That was funny.
Aaron's voice was cutting out the music, and I couldn't hear it at all.
Okay. We're gonna just pretend that last 20 seconds didn't happen,
That's probably something best done in editing.
which we don't have. Star Wars: Freedom from Fendo. Zeke and Leia escaped the dastardly, duplicitous clutches of the great slug Fendo, crushing half his palace on their way out, leaving him wriggling in anger. Now, with bounties on their head, they make their way to an undisclosed location. 5 Twi'leks made it aboard with them, alive, and one has a secret. Okay. So, force pool time roll.
Yes.
Just one each?
Just one, each of you.
What's up?
Yeah.
Dark side.
Ryan, you always get the dark side, and I've always
Because
got.
I'm evil, Dylan. You should know this.
Yeah. My app is saying error for my dice roller.
No one got triggered, so.
Say what?
No one got triggered. Do you want me to roll your force die?
Let me see. I'm trying it again. It's like thinking about it.
I could always roll it for you if you want, Dylan.
I would rather Aaron do it.
Oh, thanks.
Not because I don't trust you, but because
Okay.
Ryan,
We
stop.
got another dark side point. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wait, did you actually roll it, Aaron?
Say what?
Did you roll it?
Yes, he rolled it.
Oh, okay. This is depressing. I
Yeah,
enjoy
because
looking
you
at my
let
dice.
Aaron roll it. What do you know?
Looking at my dice when I'm.
No, I was recently dubbed Darth Blake, right? Like, my Sithhood has been attained. Alright, so, let's begin. As I remember, you had jumped into hyperspace.
Correct.
Undisclosed coordinates. Is that correct, Dylan?
That is correct. I didn't tell anybody where I was going.
I'm sure most of us are just happy to be going somewhere
That isn't there.
Fendo's.
that isn't near Fendo.
Alright, so, you guys are finally off of Fendo's planet. Lynn, am I pronouncing it right?
Leah? Leah, yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Thank God. Honestly, like, all these different names, I don't know if I ever pronounce them correctly because they just have such weird spelling. Now, this is the first time you've felt freedom in, like, 10 years.
It's nice. She's just kind of like sitting back in her chair. taking like a big sigh of relief as she's, piloting the ship, punching all the knobs and all the beeps and boops.
Um, you hear behind you the shouts and the cheers of all the Twi'lek dancers from Fendo's palace. Yes, finally freedom! Woo!
And
She yells, "Dance party!"
and Zach, he's just sitting there at the hyperspace
The
navigation.
navigation terminal.
Yes, that. And he's just like bent over it, just like panting in exhaustion, still like in pain from all of the blaster wounds he received.
Is astrogation
Hold on, one
terminal-
second. 1 second. The moment you said dance party, by the way, they all stopped cheering and looked at you and glared.
That was my point.
For them, dancing is forever tarnished.
Ryan, you're just like terribly inappropriate at this moment.
She said it as a joke.
Well, they didn't take kindly to it. And they all go back to their cheering. And they turn to you guys and they say, "Does this thing have any drinks or food?"
It should, yeah. Let me go get it. And my guy just kind of slinks over there.
What were you saying, by the way?
I was gonna ask if the astrogation chart was within view from the piloting seat, and also is the piloting seat able to swivel?
The piloting seat is able to swivel, and you can see where the astrogation terminal facility entrance is. Like it's its own room. There's
Okay.
a lot of computer equipment.
Yeah, I was just asking if it was visible from the piloting cockpit.
It shouldn't be. Like, you shouldn't be able to see what I'm typing.
I wasn't going to ask to see if you were typing, but if it was just visible from
No.
there.
It's not. You have to like get up and go and see where the astrogation charts lead.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on autopilot and get up and go to the girls.
When you lead them to where the drinks are, you get hailed on your intercom, Leak, and like they're all drinking, and they pass you a drink, Leah.
I take it and I look at the intercom and check the caller ID if there is one.
It's not you. It's on Zeke's personal intercom.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ship intercom. Okay.
I will.
Gonna pick it up.
I don't know who it is. What I know, does it tell me who it is?
No.
Well, two people this might be, and
Neither of them you would like to talk to.
neither of them would particularly like to talk to. Okay, I'm gonna answer it. Wait. I have character knowledge. Can I be traced if I answer the call?
Probably not, unless they're unless they're nearby.
Which I'm in hyperspace, so that's like
Very unlikely.
highly unlikely. Okay, I'll answer it.
What did you do?
Oh, hey.
Hey, bud.
No. I can explain everything.
You fucking better.
I will. I'm gonna go and like sit down, and put the holocron thing.
You son of a bitch!
Hey, listen.
All of my money.
It's not all of your money.
You're not getting paid.
Didn't he already transfer you the credits?
Yes, but
Okay.
he told me what you did.
I know, but let me tell you what he did. He was trying to double cross you, boss. He tried to.
What the freaking duty? I would have gladly traded you for him.
Say what?
I would have let you work for him. I don't care. I want to be on his good fucking side. Now he's gone. He's no longer a customer.
He is gone. But he was very explicit about not wanting to do business with you. after this. He was really trying to screw you over.
Are you attempting a deception? Because he did not say he wouldn't do business with Aslo after this. He just wanted you as a personal spice runner.
Well, the way I remember it, he said he wanted to cut Aslo out of the deal
Yeah,
and
that's how I remember
deal
it.
directly with Zeke.
Exactly. That's how I remember it.
Yeah.
I will have to referential the previous videos, but my knowledge of it was that he wanted Zeke as a personal runner of his own spice, which to like his own systems of distribution.
Yeah. I mean, there's no question about that. He did want me to work for him, but it's just I thought he was cutting out my boss.
No. Aslo's a pretty big dealer.
Yeah.
That's where he gets his bulk supplies. So that would not be fortuitous for Fendo, and if I did say that, retcon, because I was stupid.
Okay.
It's too late. In that case, I guess sure I will try to deceive him. And let's see.
This is going to be a difficulty of 3 with an upgraded dice.
Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay.
I don't think you're going to make it any better after trying to lie to him when you tell him that you're keeping a ship.
Shut up, Brian. Shut up, Brian.
Hey, boss, I lied to you.
Right.
Oh, okay, I'm keeping your ship too.
Let's
by
just
the way.
the problem. So 2 purple dice and 1 challenge dice, and then whatever your cunning is modified by your deception skill.
Yes, which is 1. But I have 3 presents. Or no, 3 cunning. So
Okay, I was about to say, you better have some better rolls than
2
that.
green, 1 yellow.
Indeed, it'll do.
Okie
Pretty
dokie
much a
then.
50-50 shot.
Yeah, basically.
Don't
All right.
screw up.
Let it roll. You guys have to tell me what it is because it isn't showing up on my screen.
It's not showing up either.
It hasn't showed up on ours.
Do you want me to roll it for you, Dylan?
Sure.
2 green, 1 yellow, and 2 purple, 1 red.
Yep.
Here we go.
Okay, here we are. Success, but there is some threat, I think, or
Okay, so
whatever that is.
you were deceiving him into believing he was going to cut Aslo out of the deal completely. So he says, why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense.
I think he had some other buyers, or not buyers, but suppliers lined up.
Meh.
Anyway,
And now the threat will resolve. You bring me my ship. We discuss this in person.
bring you your ship. Now, about your ship. I
What? No, don't you fucking start, Zeke.
Listen, I'm not stealing your ship.
Per se.
I'm offering to buy your ship from you. Okay? Is that acceptable? Is that an acceptable agreement?
He looks at you and he goes, "What is the offer? Seeing as how you don't even have 2,000 credits to your name."
I do not. But I can run some good spice, and you know it. Give me...
And you know it.
Give me 3 months, and I'll pay it in full.
Considering what you did to my last professional connection, I don't know if I want to do that.
Good.
I see where you're coming from, boss. But remember all of the jobs before this that went perfectly.
Yes, and then the colossal fuck-up you did. He is charging me for the destruction of his palace. Do you know how much money it takes to rebuild a fucking palace?
I imagine it's quite a bit.
It's a lot. It's more credits than I earned from this shipment.
Yeah. And I can pay you back for that and for the ship. Just give me a little bit of time. I'll run some spice, and I'm good for it. And hey, you know that if I fail, I'm gonna get what's coming to me.
He mulls it over for a little while, and I'm going to have you roll a persuasion check, and I'm also upgrading the difficulty, which is a difficulty of 4.
Why is it so
Oh.
difficult? I'm offering him a
Because
decent offer.
you fucked over his entire professional relationship with Fendo. You done goofed.
I did done goof.
Okay.
You really can't expect this to have gone well.
So, is it the same roll for Dylan on the same like?
Oh no! It's his presence, mixed with his persuasion, and it's a difficulty of 4 dice in total, 3 purple and now 1 red. But now you have 2 light side points, so good job.
Okay. So what is the bonus, Dylan?
Ooh, there is no bonus for persuasion, I don't think. Let me check.
Just tell me how many green and yellow.
Is it coercion?
No, that's when you're intimidating somebody.
Oh.
You're trying to persuade him right now.
Perception. I don't see it on here.
It should be in the P's.
Yeah, I got perception, piloting, and piloting. That's all. It's not on my
Perception, piloting.
Well, in that case, I guess I don't have
it,
points in it, so I guess it's just 3 green.
1 sec, Dylan. I don't have persuasion either.
Hold on, what the fuck is the skill then? I know there's a skill.
Charm?
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I had D&D on the brain apparently.
I was like, there is no persuasion on here. I'm looking through my
That's
skills.
my bad.
So charm.
Yes.
Do you have any?
No, I don't. It's just
Okay.
it's
So
just 3 green.
how many? 3 green?
Oh man.
This is gonna be fun! I'm rolling the die. Huh?
Okay.
What
So
was it?
Not terrible.
you know that you are not going to make it, but when I'm done with the failure, I want you to narrate your advantage. Okay.
Okay, you got 3
Guys,
advantage.
I can't see my.
I'm telling you if you'll shut up. You got 3 advantage and 1 failure.
That's quite an advantage.
All right. So he says, "Absolutely not. You bring my ship to me. I cannot trust you. No more spice for you until this is dealt with in a manner befitting your ridiculous fuck up." What did you even do?
Well,
Well, you see.
there was a bunch of slaves at his palace, and they all were breaking out, and they all got on my ship, and we flew away. And I helped them.
They just got on your ship.
Well, no, they all had clubs and things. There was a Wookiee involved, and
Yeah, okay. And you had nothing to do with that.
well, I mean, when there's an angry mob pointing at me, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Leah, by the way, she's just standing at you, raising an eyebrow, like, oh, so that's how it went.
And he's like, they look pretty fucking angry to me.
Well, they're not angry with me now. I helped them.
And he goes, I call bullshit. Go ahead and narrate your advantage.
My advantage. What would be a good advantage at this point? Because that was a pretty sound failure.
With just 1 failure, too.
Yeah.
Like, that could have gone way worse than it did.
It could have gone much worse. For my advantage.
You could probably have some of the Twi'lek girls offer to also work for him or something. I don't know. Because there's really not a lot of advantage you can have in this situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of as a creative advantage. We could I.
Ask me anything. You can ask me any suggestion, and I will tell you whether or not it is allowable.
Okay. Where? Let me first ask him a question. Where are you located? Are you back at your home, or are you out on a job?
We're orbiting Quinn right now.
Quinn. Oh man, I wish I had my map in front of me.
It's a little bit away from Toydaria.
Oh, Trader. Okay, that's not too far. All right.
You should be passing it in about 12 to 18 hours.
Yeah.
Just a lot of silence.
There is a lot of silence.
He starts tapping his knee.
Starts tapping his knee.
Am I going to have to hire some bounty hunters?
Well, let me ask you some questions. One, what do you expect to happen if I show up? I give you your ship back and whatnot, and you have a ship, and it's great. But Fendo's still mad at you, and you don't. I mean, you may be able to patch that relationship, but he already was trying to get you out of the deal, so I doubt it would take much convincing to get him to still kick you out of the deal. So you get your ship back, and that's good. Or you let me do what I suggested, which is better for you. You get all your money back.
No.
Which you care about.
Absolutely not. I do not trust you with my ship.
But if I buy it,
pick you off at the nearest habitable piece of rock.
how?
And that's because I like you. If it were any other circumstance, I would have already hired bounty hunters.
Okay, how's about we make this arrangement? You send some boys to pick up the ship at a location that I'm headed. And then they take it back to you. You don't have to worry about me stealing it.
What location?
Oh man, I had a planet in mind. Gosh dang, let me see if I can get my map up.
Gosh dang it, Dylan.
I'm sorry. Let's go. Where's my history? History. Here we go.
Please stand by for a brief intermission.
He says, you know, if it really was a mobbing, we could send some security with you to transport them back to Fendo. I'm sure he would forgive you if it was that simple.
He kind of he starts speaking in Rhodiant. He says, I don't know if I can say that. They may hear me. They're still nearby.
He goes, whoop de freaking do!
He says, if they kill me, they steal your ship, and you're out your ship.
And then I go kill them.
But you'll
Where is the planet you want to trade off on?
Trade-off planet? Can we meet at Smuggler's Run?
Which one?
The one north of, or galactic north of Ryloth.
Yeah. He turns around and he goes, you mean the Carillion run?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty far away.
It is, but there are ample opportunities out there. I'm sure you would probably have someone nearby anyway.
I should just kill you. That would make it all so much easier. Fine. I'll send someone to meet you on, is Tatooine good?
Tatooine will work.
Good. I don't want to hear or see you ever again. If I do, you will be dead.
Understood.
And he looks at you for a few seconds more. His eyes squint. And then he just looks exhausted. And the transmission ends.
Crap.
That went well.
Not really.
No, duh, fish lips.
That insult, though.
That insult, though. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the engines and make sure everything's good. Y'all enjoy your drinks. And I'm just gonna slump away.
You guys seem so sad.
Yeah, the Aslo was like his main
His main squeeze.
no, I was gonna say main job supplier for a long time, and it was more than that. They were like good friends.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't want to kill me.
All right.
I would actually like to go to the astrogation chart and pull up the star map.
All right. When you do, where are you again, Zeke?
I am going on my way to the engines.
Okay. On your way there, one of the blue Twi'leks comes out from around the corner, and she goes, "Hey, you!
I turn to her. Huh? Yeah.
You're an asshole."
You're welcome. First thing.
4 fucking years of deep cover gone up in smoke.
He looks her over. She looks sickly as the rest of them.
Yes, but she does look fitter than them.
I just say, well, dude, that's some dedication right there.
She goes, yeah, because, the fucking Black Suns pay really well for our information.
Oh. I like the Black Suns.
I put my hands up. She puts her hands up, and she makes the finger, the index finger and the thumb finger thing, where someone goes this close.
Yeah.
No, I'm fucking talking about. Jesus Christ, I can't think of what.
The little finger. There's.
And she goes, I was this fucking close from uncovering his big fucking score. Oh my God, you're such an asshole!
How loud is she saying this, by the way?
You can hear it. He hasn't gone very far.
Okay, because I was about to say, she's getting pretty steamed.
I say.
She was the one on the guns, by the way.
Yeah, I figured she was. I say. I didn't mean no harm by it. I'm sorry.
She goes, yeah, but you didn't. Now my family's gonna be stuck out there, fucking Imperial prison, for the next 17 years or until they die.
My duty boundness wants to free them.
Well, they're not slaves. They're just
Prisoners. That's different. It is different.
Not really. With the Empire, a prisoner, especially if it's not a human prisoner.
Well, it depends on whether they committed a crime or not.
Yeah, if they committed a crime and they're just being imprisoned because of the crime, that's different.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much.
Here's the metaphysical, or not metaphysical, the metaphorical question. Not metaphorical. The philosophical question. Jesus fuck. Is it a crime to feed your family
Uh,
when they're starving?
Are you
Anyways,
saying they got
the point is, imperial prisons, quote unquote, are usually slave camps.
That's sad. Um,
but we have enough of our own problems. To be quite honest.
Oh, you just came out of nowhere?
No, I was saying that out of character.
anyway, I say, where are they being kept?
And she goes, Mustafar.
Oh, Mustafar. I know that planet.
Hey, I know that place. Sucks for you. Goodbye.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking of Utapau. Mustafar's the other one.
It's the lava planet.
Yeah, I know.
And then she says, last time I checked, anyways, Black Sun doesn't keep me as updated as I would like. And now I can't turn back to them because I had to break cover.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Really?
Mustafar is a big Imperial garrison, isn't it?
It's pretty fucking big. I was 3 years away from working up enough cash from the Black Suns to get them to run a stealth mission.
Well, so where's all this money at?
They have it. They've been crediting it up. They knew Fendo would, and she puts her hands up, feed me, doing air quotes.
Yeah.
hmm
I turn on the what's it called? Intercom, and I put over the intercom. I say, "Can everyone gather here, please?"
The shouts and the hollers and stuff kind of teeter out, and the rest of the Twi'leks kind of gather on the. They say, "What's wrong? What's happening?"
There's good news and bad news.
They all look like really glum all of a sudden.
I say the good news is you are free, and
They go, "We kind of got that."
yeah. I say no. The bad news is I'm probably going to lose my ship and die. But before that happens, I want to help as many of you as I can. And
They look at you and they go, "Wait, what? Why are you gonna die? I mean, as long as you stay away from Fendo, you should be fine, right?"
yeah, I doubt it. I really doubt he's going to just let me get away with this. My boss will. I doubt he'll put a bounty on me. We were old friends. But I kind of blew up his palace and took his favorite, and I gestured towards Leia. Or Leah.
Yeah, gosh
Dang it.
dang it, you two.
Sorry, Ryan, they're too similar.
Gosh dang it.
Anyway. But I wanted to know if any of you know anybody, family or anything, and would have somewhere that you'd prefer me drop you off before I face my fate.
Well, most of us were sold by our family. I mean, kind of.
You just hear Leah shout, "Yeah, you don't know what it's like to be a Twi'lek. Other Twi'leks are kind of jerks."
Rhodian privilege.
Twi'leks are considered a free race, though.
No, they are. They just get sold into slavery a lot, by their own people. And they say, I mean, as long as we're out of hut space, we're pretty good with wherever you drop us off. We just want to be able to find some, legitimate work, maybe at a cantina or something. I mean, we don't really like dancing, but I mean, we're good at it, and I mean, there's a bunch of us. And
Leah laughs when they say they're good at it.
Ryan's so harsh.
they look at you. They look at you. One of them says, "We were good enough to stay alive."
Some of you were.
Everyone remembers that one who lost her life.
Oh, that's right. They.
Leah, that's what Leah was referencing to.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
So pissed they didn't get to hear that.
Yeah.
Um,
It was really dark, though.
yeah, it's really dark. Anyway, I say, well, as of right now, we are headed towards the outer rim, out of hut space, towards Tatooine.
They go, that sounds like a good place.
It is. There is very little. Most of the huts have very little control on Tatooine. The Empire is there, but not as strong as in many planets, and most of them are corrupted by Jabba the Hutt.
Wait, there's a hut there?
There is, but he doesn't like to deal with the other huts from hut space. So I don't think Fendo's going to have much sway on Tatooine. And there's plenty of honest work there to be had.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah. I mean, Tatooine is also pretty close to Ryloth, your home planet, but from what I hear, there's lots of slavery there.
Leah walks up. He's like, "Isn't there Jawas on Tatooine?"
I turn to you. I scratch my head for a minute. I'm like, Jawa. Jawa. Oh, you mean those little guys? The little hooded midget things?
Yeah, those guys.
How did you hear about them?
You hear some things. I've been sold around a lot. Fendo wasn't my first, she puts in air quotes, master.
Oh, well, I've only been to Tatooine a couple times on a run or two, and I only dealt with Jawas once as I was getting parts or something for one of our droids.
I want a Jawa sidekick. That'd be fun.
My guy
She walks away.
She just looks at her like she just doesn't. She never knows what's appropriate, does she?
You too.
I mean, in like all social situations, she's just like derpy.
No, there's no point in worrying over it. Either it happens or it doesn't.
Anyway,
so when you tell them that, they kind of perk up again. I mean, they seem tempered more, but they calm down, except for the one who was manning the guns, and she seemed to be like scarfing down ration packs.
Yeah, I just say. Other than that, there's a few nice places in the galaxy. There is Coruscant, big city. There is Naboo, beautiful place. Never been there though.
One of them says, "Is Alderaan's pretty nice?"
I was actually about to recommend Alderaan. Alderaan's really pretty as well. And
Question, Aaron.
Yeah.
Did I ever get a chance to look at the astrogation chart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did, Ryan.
Alrighty. I was just going to ask if what planet was the last planet I remember seeing my sister on.
The last planet you remember seeing your sister on was Ryloth when you guys were separated at birth.
Which is actually
not at birth. When you were sold into slavery.
Yeah.
Which means I need to go visit my parents, and she kind of cracks her knuckles.
So you want to go to
It's
Ryloth?
not going to be a very pleasant visit for them.
oh, Doc.
She kind of is just like twirling her vibro knife in her hand.
Yeah. Anyway, I say okay. Yeah, and then Dantooine, it's pretty far out, but it's peaceful and serene from what I hear. Very little slavery. Those are probably the best options. Most of the other ones are either have ton of Imperial control, which Coruscant does, but it's okay because it's the capital. So people are treated pretty decent there. I went to school there for a few years.
There's really no point in discussing it since we're having to go to Tatooine anyway, thanks to that tube nose.
If you're talking about me?
No, I'm talking about the freaking Toydarian.
Oh. Well, I say, now, technically we don't have to. I just told him I'm going to meet him there.
Yeah, I don't think I would like a spice dealer as big as he sounds like he is to want me dead. So, we're going to Tatooine.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't know who any of you are, is my point. If I drop you all off and
Trust me, I don't want him knowing who any of us are.
I'm trying to keep it that way.
Yeah, not going to Tatooine would not keep it that way.
I turn to the slaves and I'm just like, it's up to you guys.
Most of them just go, yeah. Tatooine sounds pretty great. It's pretty. The weather's pretty good for us. Cantinas are pretty plentiful. I mean, it's desert, right?
Yeah, we have, I'm trying to think, what are the big cities? There is, there's like 3 or 4 big cities in Tatooine.
And the one with the knife goes, not with the knife. The one who was on the gun, goes. You said that you were involved with some smuggling.
That I was.
I'm not too bad myself with she puts air quotes illegal activities.
Because that'll happen when you work with the Black Suns.
If I can stay on, because the Black Suns aren't going to want me anymore, I wouldn't mind.
If you could stay on. Wait, what? Oh, on the crew. I see. Well, after I drop off the ship, I'm not going to really have a crew.
You know, I'm pretty sure Jabba wouldn't mind having some people indebted to him. Plus, if we're indebted to Jabba, that might give us some extra protection against Fendo.
You have a good point, but
I'm really not fond of the idea of being indebted to another slug breath.
Yeah, but we don't have to work as slaves. We can either we can
work
get a ship.
Yeah, Jabba, from what I've heard, he's a good guy.
If Hutts can be considered
I use that term loosely, but he treats his people good as long as they treat him good.
Could say the same for Fendo, but he doesn't treat his employees good. Only those who are privileged enough to be in work for him.
In partnership, yes. And that's kind of how Jabba is. But Jabba's much more vindacious, or if that's the right word, vindictive, there we go, of his those who do him wrong.
She looks at you and you mean, do you mean protective?
No. I mean,
no. The other thing, you said do him wrong. My bad. Listen, I'm just going to grab a little bit of sleep.
Yeah, we have plenty of time for that.
By the way, the course to Tatooine is going to take you at least a week and a half.
Yeah, that's a long trip. We might have to stop somewhere.
No. You have enough supplies and fuel to get there. I'm going to go for just a second. You guys role play like a few days conversation, like jump every once in a while. It's like another day.
Okay. I would mainly just be checking the astrogation chart and like trying to memorize all the planets in the nearby vicinity.
Say what, Ryan?
I said I'd just be at the astrogation chart for most of my time, like memorizing the planets and trying to familiarize myself with them a bit more.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the engines and make sure everything is going good. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming they are because Aaron's not here to make me roll for stuff. So
Well, why would the engines be damaged or not in working order?
because we got shot at,
Yeah,
so I just want to make sure
but
that
we weren't shot out like terribly.
yeah, but
We're
you never
only
know what
missing.
system
We're only missing 3.
Yeah,
Like,
and we also
if
got
the
a
engine
critical
wasn't
hit on us.
working.
We got a
If
crit
the
hit on us.
Like the most pitiful crit hit ever. It only made us suffer
Well,
one system.
Brian, that's player knowledge. I'm saying from my character's perspective, we got hit. He don't know what's the problem.
Dylan, if the engine was broke, we wouldn't be in hyperspace right now.
I get it, Brian, but some things take a second to break, as in they're wearing, and if you don't address them, then a bigger problem will arise.
Like you could fix it.
I could try, or if I couldn't fix it, I could at least be aware of it so we can jump out of hyperspace, stop somewhere, and fix it before we get stuck between a rock and a hard place.
I mean, if you say so. We have a galactic intercom. I'm sure we could call someone. I'm sure that your boss would be okay with coming to pick up his ship that is now stranded.
Probably. But if he does that, he's going to send a bunch of bodyguards and whatnot to probably capture you guys and or kill you.
Why?
Because I made it sound like y'all kidnapped me and forced me to help you. So,
Oh, we would just kill you and them, then, if that were the case.
yeah, but you can't really kill them all if they're all loaded with blasters. And there's a whole crew.
Kinda can, though. At least try.
You could try, but your chances of success are bad since I don't have my blaster anymore. The only blaster in here is this little pistol.
You mean the slug thrower that I have?
Yes, I see you found it.
She twirls the slug thrower.
Yeah, it's the only one left. I know.
Yeah, I love how you got so meek.
And then the rest of you have like those little club like things, and just I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that things are going to be going up for me. I can't really get any worse off than I am.
Yeah, of course not. You're far, far away from HUD space. You are free.
I just regret not being able to put a blaster bolt in Fendo's head.
Hey, maybe one day you can. But I'm just happy I got y'all out.
I'm
And you just see Zeke. He says, "I'm gonna go to the med bay and give myself a checkup." And he goes and he checks himself up.
Mm.
And after looking over himself, he's just like, "It's bad, but I don't want to deal with it." And he goes like, "I'm gonna go to bed. Wake me if you need me."
Speaking of which, every night of sleep, by the way, your strain should be fully healed, but every night that you get, will give you 1 hit point back.
So I was about to say, I'm just sitting here at 1 strain. My person's like super stressed right now.
You shouldn't.
Do you have?
Did we roll for obligation?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Do you have any critical injuries?
Yes,
Not that I'm aware of, but
I do.
the ship
Okay.
does.
The ship does, and I do.
Ship does as well. Do you guys want to try and take care of some of those?
I already was trying to fix up my ship.
What are the critical injuries of your ship?
It is critical damage -1 system strain.
Okay, is that the only one?
Yeah, it was like the super.
It was that like 5% that you rolled.
4%.
You fucking assholes.
That was like the best thing that could have happened in that moment.
So make a mechanics check, whoever's trying to fix that, with an easy
Okay.
check. So it's just one purple die.
And
What
it's
is?
Do you guys want to use a light side point?
No.
an intelligence check.
It's a mechanics check, which yes, mechanics is based off of intelligence.
I mean,
I would
Yeah.
do it because my guys would be the one to go repair the ship.
my mechanics isn't good, and neither is my intelligence.
So I'm gonna roll. Well, I can't roll. So one of you roll.
What is it?
I have 2 intelligence.
Wow.
Me too. That's literally me as well. Okay, so 1 purple, 2 green.
Yep.
Okay, rolling it up. That's a success.
Goodness. All right. So the critical injury has been healed. You repair the mechanical stress within the server, and the operational systems are running at full capacity once more.
Now all we have to deal with is that extra system strain that we took, and then the whole damage.
Well, your system strain will also recover, like sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
But
should
the,
just put it.
but the regular the hull trauma will not recover. You have to
Get it
get
repaired.
repaired.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because I'm dropping off the ship.
You fucked up my ship.
Sorry, Dad.
Hey, I fixed the critical injury.
All right.
So the system strain should be back up at full.
So I'm gonna just say that's what I did the second day.
All right.
I was
And
working on repairing the ship.
who has critical injuries?
Me.
You? Okay. So, you can either attempt a medicine check on yourself, which will make it more difficult, or you can wait a week and your body will try and heal itself. And that's going to be, I believe, a resilience check, but let me check that check that I'm checking. Let's see.
Medicine or resilience, either one. My chances of success are equal.
Well, actually, with medical, it would be a lot harder because you're operating on yourself.
Could I have one of the Twi'leks try to operate on me?
Yes, because
Yeah.
we know so much about medicine.
You know as much as I do.
they're just so you know, they're minions.
You'd be better off having me or that one lady who works for the Black Suns to try and do it.
Okay.
All right. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna let your body?
Yeah, I'll just rest.
All right. So I want you to make me a resilience check. And what's your injury?
I have off balance.
Off balance. Off balance. That's an easy one. So just one die.
Okay.
Whoever.
So, Brian.
So
Two
two
green,
green, one
one.
purple.
Yep.
Rolling it. That is nothing.
All right. So it's still there.
Better.
And your body will attempt again next week. All right.
She said it's taking us like a month to get there.
No. He said like 2.5 weeks.
It's a week and a half.
Week and a half.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and do like day 5.
So it's been 5 days. I'm back up to a decent amount of hit points. I'm going to go
would
to
just be
the girl with the black suns. I'm going to be like, hey, is she in her like where she had her bunk? I'm assuming.
Yeah, she looks like she's sharpening like a piece of metal that she found. She goes, "Hey."
I'm going to go and take a seat. I'm on the bunks.
takes a seat next to her, puts his hand on her thigh. Hey there.
No, Ryan.
Super creepy. Hitting
I'm
on
not-
the Twi'lek.
I mean, that's not necessarily creepy. That's normal. Twi'leks are hot. But yeah, my guy just sits down. He's like, "So before you did undercover work with the Black Suns, what'd you do?"
Well, I shook my ass at a cantina.
So you didn't work for them before that?
No, one of them liked me though.
Hmm.
Hold on, be right back.
Yeah.
Awkward silence. I would just be in the cockpit trying to familiarize myself with ship controls.
Yep.
Because I have more ambition than to just go to some cantina and be a dancer.
My guy kind of does, but like his.
You're gonna go dance in a cantina? Really?
Ryan, shut up. My guy, problem. He's just depressed right now because he wanted the ship.
I wanted to have a ship, not have to work for it. Sad face.
Because if I have the ship, I can make money. Like, fast.
You can make money other ways too.
But not.
This was a borrowed ship in the first place. You could literally set up the same deal with someone else, which is what my character plans on doing. Might even take up that Jabba the Hutt thing as some sort of worker for him.
Yeah.
Like maybe a low-ranked bounty hunter or a ship runner for like spice or something.
I'm sure I could get work, but that's my problem. Or that's the problem. As an employee, Zeke's not making a ton of money.
Well, you gotta start somewhere.
And that's what he's been doing. And look where he is. He's broke.
Well, that's because
and fired. And
That's
now,
because you blew up a very powerful crime lord's palace.
which was kind of,
with your boss's ship.
which is awesome.
It is, but it doesn't get you places.
She comes back into the room. She goes, "Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom."
It's okay.
What were you saying?
I was going to ask this guy who liked you. I know the Black Suns may not want to deal with you, but this guy, he might want to do something with you one-on-one maybe. You think you could reach out to him?
She goes, "No, it's kind of hard to reach out to somebody who's 6 feet under the ground."
Zeke, he just, it's a very forlorn look on his face, and he's like, I'm sorry to hear that.
And she goes, "I killed him. I mean, it's no worry."
Oh, dang.
Zeke, he like perks up and just like kind of sort of shocked. He's like, so I take it you didn't like him?
Oh no, it wasn't that. The Black Suns paid me to kill him.
Ah. Okay. Well, remind me not to get on your bad side.
She's like, "I wasn't mad at him. It was business. That was it."
Yeah.
Remind me to never get on the opposite side of your business then.
She goes,
I say, remind me to always be the highest bidder.
she goes, she looks, she smiles at that, and she goes, "Yeah, no problem."
So when we stop at Tatooine, most of the girls here are probably gonna go dance and whatnot. Leah may I get the feeling she doesn't want to. She might do something else. If I'm lucky, I won't get a bounty on me right away, and I can just get. If I'm lucky.
This is her laughing, and she goes, "Well, let me tell you, Fendo, knowing him," and she looks at Leah, "and we do. He's got a bounty on you already. Has a bounty on her too. He probably doesn't care about the rest of us."
Probably not. But if I play my cards right, I could hopefully get some work with someone else powerful.
and that may give me some shelter and money to work with.
She goes, "Yep." And she goes, "That's why I suggested Jabba, but I mean, there's other powerful people."
Another option is just random bounty hunter work, and then I could also possibly try to reach out to my family.
She goes, "Okay." I mean,
because we're kind of a big deal.
personally, I would want to go as undercover as possible. I mean, but that's just me. And then she kind of leans back in her bed and she goes, I mean, "You can talk to your family. I would say that would put you in a more precarious position. I mean, aren't your people bounty hunters?"
We're not necessarily bounty hunters. We're hired guns. That's what we're famous for, is being very good muscle. Well, I say muscle. We're very good blasters.
And then she goes, "Well, I mean, it's your call. I mean, if you're dead, I can just take your ship, so that's fine with me."
Yeah. Most of them, they work in small little sects. They basically, a lot of the times what will happen is a handful of us Rhodian guys will get together and we'll all decide to work for one either criminal syndicate or hut or whatever, all work together and just send back a little bit to the clan and enjoy our prosperity. And if anyone ever crosses us, there's a lot of us. So people tend to not want to do that.
And she goes, "There are a lot of huts, too."
There are definitely a lot. The difference between huts and Rhodians is huts will send people to kill you. Rhodians will come do it themselves.
She laughs and she goes, "You ever wonder how huts got so powerful? They're not slouches. You've never seen a hut in battle armor, have you?"
I have not.
Well, I have. Let me tell you, it's pretty much basic. Imagine, if you will, a solid mass of muscle that really doesn't move a whole lot but has turrets planted all around it and a vibro axe.
Yeah. That sounds kind of terrifying.
She goes, "Yeah, it wasn't pretty."
I have nothing necessarily against huts. They're not all bad, but most of them are bad.
And she goes, "Well, wait, what's your name?"
My name is Zach.
Oh.
I'm from the Bomu clan. He points to his tattoo. It's a clan tattoo that all Bomu have above his eye.
"Well, my name is Sepisi. Just call me Seppi."
Seppi. I like that.
And she looks at you and goes, "I guess."
I mean, you don't have to guess that I like it. I just told you. But okay.
He goes back to sharpening the piece of metal. Shh. Shh.
Yeah. I say, well, if when we get there you want to work together, I'm open to it. Because you seem a little more ambitious than the rest of the girls. So, just putting it out there.
Well, yeah, I worked for one of the greatest crime syndicates in the galaxy. I'd say I'm a little more ambitious than those. She looks like out the window. Flowers.
Yeah. Well, I am still recovering, so I'm gonna go back to bed for a bit. But I got the ship repaired. I don't know if I told you that. For the most part, besides the massive hull damage.
I got the.
She looks at you and she goes, "I didn't even know it was damaged, but okay."
Yeah, it was. We took a hit, but I got it fixed, so it's no problem.
I wasn't worried. she she just goes back to sharpening her metal. And then a few more. Wait, Leah, did you want to do anything?
I mean, during the journey,
Yeah.
I was just going to like familiarize myself with like ship controls and stuff,
All right.
and more familiarize myself with the star map.
Okay. So it has been a week and a half now, and you guys are pulling up on Tatooine. Looks like a big ball of dust, really.
I'm gonna go to the cockpit and hop in.
All right. As you guys are approaching, you get hailed, and what are you gonna answer?
Okay, real quick. There are. Remind me of the starports. There's Mobasa, right?
I don't remember most of them. I mean,
There's 3 or 4 big ones. I'm trying to remember. What's the one from episode 4? In Star Wars.
No, Dylan, we didn't think you meant Star Wars.
That's my brother. That was my brother laughing.
At least someone laughed at my joke.
Anyway,
Apparently that was really funny.
that was funny timing.
You know there's Jabba's spaceport is usually pretty open.
There's Jabba's. Then there's a couple other. I wasn't wanting to go to Jabba's spaceport. I was hoping to go to a public one.
I don't know the names of them.
That's unfortunate. Aaron, you're supposed to do research.
Yeah, you know there's over 300 planets.
But you knew which planet we was going to.
I did research.
Anyway.
It's not like I do all of the research.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of time.
Okay, so I answer the intercom.
Hello, welcome to Spaceport 039. Would you like entrance, sir?
From my knowledge, would I know that that's Jabba's?
Indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna reroute. I'm gonna say not right now, and I'm going to go to a different port.
Okay.
Because I want to. I definitely want to drop the girls off somewhere else, but I can come back there later.
All right.
I'm googling it. I'm googling the name.
Mos
of this.
Eisley.
Yes. Mos Eisley. Yes, that's the name of it. That's how you pronounce it, Mos Eisley. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. That's where the famous scene in Episode 4 happened.
That is Jabba's spaceport.
Oh, is it?
Well, basically, that's his territory.
Well, almost the entire planet's his territory, Aaron.
Yeah. Anyways,
But it's not like his palace's spaceport, like port.
Mos Eisley grants you welcome. Please head to hangar C9.
Affirmative.
All right, so you head into the port, and as you head in, you notice that there is a bit of an Imperial presence in the area, a little more than usual. But I mean, it's not ludicrous. Holy crap! There was a piece of glass in my hand. That's scary.
Aaron, you and not being able to feel your first layer of your skin.
I know.
Like I felt so bad when we sword fought, and I was like, I slashed your hand
I
open.
apologize, everybody. That just really freaked me out because I pulled an inch-long shard of glass out of my hand.
Why is there glass in your hand?
I don't know. It's this spot that's been on my hand for the past months, and I've been trying to pull it out.
I know this like the back of my. Hey, when that
Oh,
inch-long
God.
thing of glass get there?
Anyways, that was a fucking divergent path. So, Mos Eisley, you head out, and the girls immediately head to the Mos Eisley Cantina, and they turn to you and they go, you know, we don't have much, but we would like to get you a drink. And they look at each other and they're like, we're pretty sure we could get you one. And they're putting on their quote unquote feminine wiles.
I appreciate the gesture, ladies.
Leah
I'm
just
letting her
yawns and she's
see
like,
me.
I could use a drink.
Suppy goes, yeah, me too. And she follows the girls.
So we all head to the cantina. Cue
Um,
cantina music.
Dun, 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 dun,
The thing my lady almost sang in front of Fendo.
As you are heading towards there, you see this like punk-looking kid with an astromech strapped to the back of his speeder, and a really old guy, and a gold C-3PO unit strapped to the back as well. Kind of just like zip by you, heading towards the spaceport.
That tells me where we are in the timeline.
And a Wookiee seems to be going after them, but he's obviously not on the same speeder. And when you guys get in, it's a pretty lively atmosphere. There seems to be someone's hand on the ground, though. Two people's hands on the ground, actually.
Double tasty.
Has the music started playing again?
Oh yeah, no, the music was still in there, was still going when you went in there.
I'm assuming. Is there a dead rodent in the bar?
No, but you look around and you see there's a Rhodian talking to a guy who's like leaning against a wall, sitting in a chair. His hand's on his blaster, and about 20 seconds later, he pulls it out and he just straight up shoots him. Pew! And he walks out and tosses the guy a credit and says, "Sorry about the mess." And he heads out.
I just say, I like this port. I'm gonna take a seat at the bar.
The girls go to the bar immediately, and they start chatting up the bartender.
What species is he?
Pretty sure he's a human. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. And he talks to you guys, and he gets you all a couple rounds of Bantha Blue Milk. And he pretty much hires the girls on the spot. I mean, this is a pretty rinky-dink place, so some entertainment would be good.
They have the Beth to play music, but
Well, you could say they're the Beth of the Beth.
Ryan, shut up. Or no, they're
Sorry.
Beth. Beth is how you pronounce their name.
Yes, Bith.
Beth. I
Gosh
was like,
dang it, Dylan, you ruined my joke by saying it incorrectly the first time. Gosh dang it.
I made your joke work.
Um,
Bring it incorrectly.
and the girls they turn to you, Zeke, and they go, "Really, thank you so much." And each one kisses you on the cheek, as they head back into the bar. They're looking around their new digs. The guy lets them live in as work while they work.
Leah walks up to you, Zeke, though.
Who does?
Leah.
Okay.
like you did good work. I appreciate it. I'd still be there if it weren't for you. But
Zeke at this point, he's like,
You hear Suppy go, kinda wish you didn't, but whatever.
but let's face it, you'd be hopeless without me. So I think I'll stick around with you for a while.
You just see Zeke, he's just like, he's teary-eyed, and he's
She pulls out the slug thrower and twirls it around and then hands it to you.
what is it?
You'll probably need this for a while.
What'd you twirl out? The blaster you found on my ship?
The slug thrower, yeah.
You hand it to me. I take it, and I go to hug you if you let me.
No.
It's like, okay.
That is also Suppy. She's just like losing her shit because that was the funniest thing. And she was just like, no.
And he's like, he wipes the tears away.
I'm grateful, but not that grateful.
Suppy
He wipes the tears away, and he holsters his blaster.
Suppy goes, I could probably get us an audience with Jabba in about a week or two. Y'all want to probably think about doing some work while you're here and contacting your boss's agents. You don't want them to think that you skipped out on them.
Yeah.
I'll scrounge around and see what I can do, but like, I haven't been free in so long. I don't really know how to look for work.
You could work here while I look for a bigger job.
Yeah, I'm not dancing ever again. Unless it involves me killing someone at the end of it, no.
When you say this, Zeke's just kind of like, whoa, like that escalated quickly.
She goes, we kind of hate dancing.
I get that, but dang.
And I don't have to dance anymore, and you know what? I'm kind of glad about that.
I'm just like it's just.
When she
I
says
kill
that,
people when I have to. You sound like you enjoy it.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun.
I don't mind it.
I guess it's a Twi'lek thing. You wouldn't understand.
She looks at you and goes, "You too."
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta like what you do, right? Otherwise, it's just work.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I understand that. I guess I like my spice running.
I kind of get that.
Basically, you kind of don't really care about other people's lives when yours is so crappy.
And she goes, "Amen, sister," and she lifts a glass to you.
She lifts the glass back.
And she goes, "I'll see if I can't drum up some work for you too."
That'd be appreciated.
Twi'lek thing. You wouldn't understand.
But who recorded that?
Huh?
I'm confused. I heard feedback. I'm confused.
Oh, it's whatever. And then she goes, she chugs the rest of the blue milk, and she goes, "See what I can find. Don't leave, because I don't know a whole lot of other places here." And she kind of just backs out of the bar slowly.
So she says she's gonna go try and find us work.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to.
Sorry, my dad came in. When she says that, she says, it'd be appreciated.
I say,
Gonna take some time to get acclimated to my new freedoms.
I'm going to go send a message over the ship, but I'll be right. I'll come right back to the bar. I'll meet you here.
Yeah, no problem. And she is playing with the piece of metal that she sharpened.
Yeah. So I need to go head to my ship because I need to send 2 messages.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I'm going to send to my boss. Say, hey, we have arrived at Tatooine. We are in Mos Eisley spaceport. in hangar C9, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just send a transmission when you've sent people on your way to pick up the ship. And I just send the recording to my boss.
About 5 minutes later, you get a response. But what was the other message you were going to send?
The other message I was going to send to my family. I was basically going to alert them that I am no longer in service of, what's his name, Alonzo?
Asla.
Asla. Alonzo.
Alonzo. I just imagine like a Toydarian with like the smoothest gelled back Italian like cut hair and a suit.
Aslo, yeah. So I tell them I'm no longer in the service of Aslo, and that I am on Tatooine for now. And if there's anyone nearby, that I'll be staying at this cantina. So.
All right. About 5 minutes later, you get a response from Aslo, and it says, "Good. I have somebody come pick up my bird later.
Okay.
I wish this could have turned out differently. He's not speaking to you. It's a recording. I really liked you, Zeke. Maybe one day we can work again, but not for a while." And the transmission ends.
Zeke, he finds comfort in that his friend doesn't hate him to his core, and he just finds solace in that, and he's happy.
The
So,
ship blows up. No, I'm kidding.
what?
I said the ship blows up. No, I'm kidding.
I would die.
That was the point. Anyways, when you walk off, are you gonna stay near the ship for a while?
Not really. I was just gonna shut it, lock it up, and head back to the bar.
All right. About 30 minutes out, you look back over your shoulder, and you see the Royal Raven lifting off from the spaceport, and it flies away.
A single tear falls from Zeke's eye, followed by several others.
Followed by several others.
I have broken your spirit.
And Zeke just cries for a minute before going into the bar. And I'm just gonna go ahead.
That is such a pansy.
I'm gonna go. Ryan, my will is 1. My willpower is 1.
He is a bit of a bitch.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 4 strain from that for that.
Yay! That's nice.
Because-
Give yourself an experience point.
And I'm just as this just tears at me.
Uh,
I've lost my dear friend and my ship.
when you get back, that whole procession took about relatively an hour. You see Leah and Suppy at the bar, and have you imbibed much, Leah?
Depends. Have I been given much to imbibe?
Oh yeah, there's people buying you drinks. They're talking to you.
You're super hot, Ryan. Remember?
Probably not too much. I'd have like a drink or two.
Ryan, remember what Jordan told us? Our friend we used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't pay for alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Not if they're pretty.
Nope.
Anyways, Suppy has been there for like 20 minutes, and she's blasted at this point. And she goes, "Hey, fish lips, what's up? You look like you look like some of the stars have fallen out of your eyes there."
I mean, I would have stopped crying before coming in.
No. But, people look like they've cried.
Yeah, I don't know if you could tell on a rodent though.
Probably.
Probably. Anyway, I'm gonna come in. I'm just like, yeah. I'm just really happy I got you guys out alive.
She shoves blue milk in your hand, and she goes, "Well, drink up, fishy." And then she smacks your face, like just gently. I got some work for us to do, but we don't gotta worry about it till tomorrow.
Excellent. And he's just gonna
She's
take
been
the shot.
drinking way too much. I'm
Hey.
sorry.
You shut up. This is the first drink I've had in... She looks at her hand. For 4 years.
I haven't had a drink in a lot longer than that, but you don't see me getting blasted second I come into the cantina.
And Zeke just turns to you and says, "You could be. No one would judge you for it."
She lifts her finger, and then she, like, puts it down, and then she lifts it again, and then puts it down, and she goes, "Fuck you." And then she goes back to drinking. And she
I
goes,
like having all my cognitive functions working at least a little bit.
so I got us a guy that, coincidentally enough, Jabba wants us to hunt down. It'll get us in good with him. It'll get us some credits. It'll get us some street cred. And she, like, puts her hand out and does the smooth motion. And
When she does the smooth motion, Lee just kind of does the smooth motion too, like along with her.
the only problem is he's out in the middle of the desert. And the last time I heard about it, there was a speeder involved. So I don't know if we'll be able to catch up to him before someone else gets to him.
Why does she sound like a retarded Kermit the Frog?
She's wrong. Anyway,
Like, I'm sorry. It's like, it's really funny.
it is really funny. Zeke says, "Well, I have decent credit. I should be able to get a loan for a speeder and then pay it off after we get the guy."
Leah just leans in close. Or we could just steal one.
She goes, yeah, I mean, why would we pay when we could get the 5-figure discount, depending on your race?
Because I don't feel like getting more enemies.
Oh,
I have enough people trying
everyone's
to
an
do this
enemy on Tatooine.
Say what?
I say everyone's an enemy on Tatooine, you just don't know it yet.
Touche.
Yeah, just like the person who that arm belonged to.
She picks it up and she gives a disgusted face, and then she just kind of tosses it towards the door. Gross.
When she picked it up, Leah high-fived it. She's like, 5.
She picked it up by like a finger, so when you high five it, it falls out of her hand. She goes, "Gross."
She's like, yeah, I know.
She goes, "Well, I don't have money for a room, and I look like a tramp in these clothes. So if you could, I don't know, like find a nice cubby or something, that would be great." And then she turns to one of the guys next to her. "Hey, can I sleep at your place?" And he looks up and he goes, yeah. Okay. She goes, "Awesome. Never mind, I'm good." And she just, like, kind of stumbles away. "I'll meet you guys here tomorrow after, like," and then she counts on her finger, "the second sun rises."
Okay. That'll work. After she leaves, I'm going to think about how I'm homeless and broke. And I'm going to take another point of strain.
Zeke went emo.
Gosh dang it.
And he's just going to go, "Oh, okay. At least there's not a sandstorm today." And
As you say this,
I am going to look around for something I could possibly pilfer off of someone's pockets.
Ooh, why don't you go ahead and roll me? I think it's skullduggery, or is there there's pickpocket, isn't it? No,
No, the skullduggery.
skullduggery. That's the thing. Yeah, go ahead and skullduggerify.
Okay, and it is cunning, so I'm assuming it'd be cunning, yeah.
Yes. And because this is a pretty noisy and crowded place,
As well as people have been drinking.
yes, I want you to have a difficulty of 2 with a boost die.
Sweet. That means I have 2 green, 1 yellow, and a blue with 2 purple. Rolling. Please be something good. Ah, gosh dang it.
All right.
They were all blanks except for one of them.
So, you're able to sneak past this really drunk guy who looks like he's groping a another Twi'lek, and you grab about 25 credits. Actually, you know what? Make that 50 because you got 2 successes. Grab 50 credits. However, you let's see. What should I do with that threat?
That's what I'm thinking.
Terribly ruin your day. You notice someone bump into you, and some of the credits drop, and they look at you, and they look at the credits, and they take about 10 of them, and then they just walk away.
I'm okay with this. I just kind of slide it into what resembles pockets in this outfit, I'm assuming. And I'm just gonna like slug on out of here to like the bar. I'm going to go to the bartender and ask him how much a room for the night would be.
And he goes, "Oh, well, for you and your boyfriend, one room will cost you." He looks and it's 25.
Hey Zeke,
Oh.
how much money you got?
You see his mopey head just raise.
I say, how much money you got?
Just nothing.
She just looks at the 40 credits she just took. You owe me some money. And she puts the 25 credits on the counter.
And he goes, "Thank you. Enjoy the honeymoon suite." It's not really a honeymoon suite. I lied.
Yeah, just keep serving alcohol. You're not good at jokes.
Like, I thought it was funny. And he turns away from you, and he keeps serving alcohol.
She would take the key to the room, and be like, I have us a room.
I'm going to go attempt to play Pazak.
With what?
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask for 5 credits.
I was about to give you 5 credits because I just pity you and your little fish lips. And she kind of just, you know how you do this with your lips? She kind of does that with her finger between your like rodent mouth.
Ew.
And then she just slides the 5 credits onto like the table you're sitting on.
Awesome. So, I'm gonna go play Pazak and try and make some money.
You're a Pazak.
Now, are you going to play a straight up round of Pazak, or are you going to try and cheat?
Cheating is skullduggery, isn't it?
Yes, which, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Ryan, skullduggery when pickpocketing is agility.
Oh, okay. Well, it would have been the same thing either way, because I have a 3.
Which, cheating at Pazak is going to be cutting.
Yeah.
I have 3s in both, which means I would have the same chance.
If you're gonna play a straight up game, though, you can use your intellect.
Which is worse. So, cheating it is.
Reduced cheating. All right. So it's going to be a difficulty of 2, and your opponent, is a human, who looks fairly well dressed. I mean, he doesn't look fantastic. But he says, "Come and play a hand with me, friend."
I'm going to
down on your luck.
I'm gonna go play a hand with him. Ryan, should I use a force die? Because I mean,
Wait, should you what?
You should use a force point.
yeah, I'm gonna use a force point on this
We
hand.
can do it. I don't care.
I mean, we haven't really done anything. I feel like the session's gonna end before we get to use these points.
He says to you, "You look a little down on your luck," as he starts drawing cards. He goes, "What happened, friend?"
I lost my ship and my best friend.
Oh, well, if he's your best friend, I'm sure you'll get back together at some point. Life is funny like that. Seems like there's always something bringing us back together.
Now I have a question. Is this human black?
No.
He sounds like it. Either at least you're making him sound like it.
I mean, he's not the person you're thinking of. He's tan, but he's not that guy.
He's not that guy. Okay.
I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just realized that actually is his voice. Holy shit. Damn it. I not a good version of his voice, but like you could tell. Anyways. He goes, "It's like there's something bringing us back together. So don't worry too much about it. Let's just play a good game."
All right. Let's play.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I can't. So, Ryan, roll for me.
Okay.
Rian.
Roll.
Remember, he's upgrading.
Yeah. What am I rolling?
It is 3 green, 2 purple, and a force die.
All right, but
And a force die? Oh,
Yes.
you mean a
you're
boost.
upgrading. You're upgrading. Not,
Okay. Thank you for explaining like a proper human being, Aaron.
you don't have any skullduggery. Of course you don't. You're a mercenary.
So
Well,
2
I
green,
thought about
1
doing
yellow, 2 purple.
smuggling, but I ended up not because I needed other things at the time.
Shush. 2 green, 1 purple. Or 2 green, 2 purple, 1 yellow.
Yes.
Okay. Rolling. Hey!
So the first hand, neither one of you wins. But you get a pretty powerful card, and that's going to give you a boost die on the next check. And in between the hands, he goes, "You're not too bad at this game. You know, I played a lot of people in my time. It's a wonder, you know, the people that we find. What's your name?"
My name is Zach.
"Well, my name is Tarbo.
Tarbo.
Yeah, I lived on this planet for quite some time, seen a lot of strange things. A man in here a little while ago cut off another dude's hand with a laser sword.
A laser sword?
Yeah, one of them old Jedi weapons."
I've never seen one of those, but I've heard about them when I was in Coruscant. They said the Jedi Academy and all that back, but that was like when I was just a kid.
Yeah,
I haven't seen
that happened
any
a
of that.
long time.
It has-
Galaxy's gotten a lot worse without them.
yeah.
Go ahead and make the next roll.
Is it the same thing or just without the yellow this time?
Without the yellow, unless you want to use that other point.
No, I'll not.
Okay, so 3 green, 2 purple.
3 greens, a blue boost die, and 2 purple.
All right. Really, guys? Really? 3 of my dice came up blank.
So you get another good card, and he looks like he's holding his own, and he goes, "Well, heck, next round, if none of us wins, this is going to be a stalemate." And he goes, "You're not too shabby of a player. You should probably train yourself a little bit more, though. Get a little better at it, you know." And he smiles at you, and
I
he
said,
goes,
yeah, plus I probably need to build my deck. This is a pretty basic one.
"Yeah, I could sell you some cards later if you like. Or hell, if you win this next round, along with the 5 credits, I'll throw in a better card for you." How about that?
We got a deal.
He puts his hand across the table and shakes your hand, and he goes, "But you got to tell me a pretty interesting story next time you come in here. I do so love stories."
That sounds fair enough.
Fantastic. Go ahead and roll the next one.
Okay. Do I still get the blue boost die?
Indeed.
Rolling. There we go.
Finally. All right. So you're able to dexterously, cunningly, strategize your way into victories. And you pull out the card exactly as you need. You've been counting the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Not cheating technically, but very frowned upon.
Yeah.
And
If I was trying to do a sleight of hand, that'd totally be agility.
it would. And you're able to pull it out. And he goes, "Well, gosh darn. Here you go." He hands you the 5 credits, and he hands you a plus or minus 10 card.
Oh, that's a decent one.
Yeah, and he goes,
I was say, you know how to play Pazak, don't you, Aaron?
"Oh yeah, bitch, I played KOTOR.
Good, good.
I played Pazak for probably at least the same amount of hours I spent in KOTOR."
Yeah, pretty much. I love me some Pazak. I'm gonna add this to my character sheet.
There you go. And go ahead and put in your Pazak deck that it automatically generates 1 advantage every time you use it.
Okay, It automatically generates 1 advantage.
Yes. And he gets up from the table and he says, "I'm sure we'll be seeing each other another time. Have a great day." And he walks out of the cantina.
Sweet.
And you're left with an odd feeling. It's almost as if you're happy again. You don't know why, though.
Yeah. So do I recover strain then?
Yeah. Go ahead and recover 3 strain.
I feel much more at ease now.
It feels so good.
And you know what's funny? I just realized that I wasn't broke. I had a little bit of money.
You dirty piece of crap.
All right. As Zeke enters the cantina room, you guys lay your head down to sleep. You realize that while freedom may always have a price, and that price is very steep, it is almost always, no, it is always worth it. And from all of us here at Table Knights Entertainment, we wish you a very good night. That is the end of Session 3, Freedom from Fendo. Say your goodbyes, fellows.
Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. It was very fun playing. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry we had to cut the session a bit shorter than normal, but it was fun. Yeah. Luckily.
Thank you guys for listening in, and hopefully my character's emo mood didn't turn you off to the whole campaign. It'll get better, and
It'll get better. I'll steal more people's stuff. It's going to be fun.
it will be fun. Lots of blaster fire and adventure awaits us. So
And
can't wait for
hopefully,
this time.
by next session, there will be a new individual. And as always, roll on.